the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will... The 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Rushes on him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Got his man on the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Motion from the wideout. Throwing Manning. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this team.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle.
Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Coming out with it, it's Scott. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Trying to seal the edge on the right. There he goes. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy.
Maybe a crease. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Knocked down to the tackle. Alabama pushing the tempo. Third down from the gun, Williams. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's Williams. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
4th down, Williams. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Arch Madness. Got it. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. A give to Brown. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown tie. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. He wants to change this route. To throw, Manning. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation, backed up, close to their own end zone.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense...
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Art's going to spin it again. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he's stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it down the middle. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Big 3rd down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Here's Arch to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, Longhorn. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Texas 14, Alabama 7. Number 1 set to kick off.
Straight ahead from inside his 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Takes a handoff. It's Hill. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They feed him again. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now.
A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Washington Huskies and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space. across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Makes the grab. It's Lofton. At the 35, he's loose. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Running it to the right. Knocked off his feet.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Here's Mensah to throw. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The head coach has to be happy with that.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. That hole closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's Williams to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Quarterback may change this route. 4th down, Williams. Spits it out to the back. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run.
Finding some room. Got enough for the first. He is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Miami 10, Washington 0. Number 22, set to kick this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
He runs out of bounds at the 28. Second down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Play fake, Williams. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But
No surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Well, I think they were really hoping they'd go in at halftime and get this guy settled down and find a rhythm for him. That has not been the case, though. We're here in the second half. He's just 1 for 7 throwing the football and throws another incompletion. You're really scratching your head now if you're the offensive coordinator because you are digging deep into your playbook trying to find a completion for this guy.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Williams escapes the pressure going right. Hubs it downfield. Working on the right. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And that's a really good job by this offense. I like it, man. Go 5 wide. You can tell right away you got a running back out wide. The corner stays out there so you know it's zone coverage. He sits down like a wide receiver. Really nice job working the outside part of the field. Quarterback, running back on the same page for the nice completion.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on touchdown Huskies. Fitted in the window for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Sometimes you hear people wanting to take kickoffs out of the game. Not when you get returns like that. 86 yards for the touchdown.
Number 22, set to kick off.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Williams going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Williams will pass. Going long. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throwing, Williams. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Williams. Release to the back. Complete out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Williams on the play fake. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's Williams to throw. This time it's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he added the extra point.
Miami 17, Washington 14. Number 9, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. Going for the big play. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. Can't get him to the ground. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That's caught. It's Lofton. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Throwing, Mensah. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On the snap, it's Fletcher. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down. The Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The short hands, it's Moss. Makes the catch, and he's free. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after.
Got a little grass. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Huskies. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Mensah. He tries to take the top off. Brings it down on the right side. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He goes right back to the air. He's got him. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They want to run this quarterback. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Hurricanes! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams got his man on the right, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Six Killer. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here putting on his best Sonny Six Killer impersonation.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Play action with Williams. Oh, they're after him. Avoids pressure. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And that's just a bad mistake. You can't do that in this situation of the game. You're not going to be able to come back and win this late if you're taking big losses like that. So at this point, if no one's open, he's just got to throw that thing away and live to play another day. But instead he tries to use his athleticism to make people miss, and he's going to keep the play alive. He ends up taking a massive loss. Their percentage chance of winning this game just went way down.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Williams unleashes one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And after that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that was one of those, gotta have it. I mean, it's a fourth quarter, fourth down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver.
Touchdown, Huskies! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Huskies back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Lofton. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's Mensah to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. And that ball is caught. One-hand grab.
What an effort by the receiver to go up and make the play with just 1 mitt. You see it time and time again. I think the gloves are so amazing nowadays. If you ever put these gloves on, Jesse Reese, you know what I'm talking about. You just put a hand up there a lot of times. It sticks to it. It did there. Nice catch.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Touchdown, Miami! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead. The Hurricanes back on top.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing, Williams. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
Trying to get it in. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a